What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes,
I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. For just a bill, I can cop a lil and roll it up. They say Seattle gotta chill, I think we're cold as fuck. You want some warmth? Buy a coffee, hold the cup, go back to where you came from. Tell them that you rode the duck. My posse stays on Broadway, you can find them off a Pike. We got hobos, homos, their babies on a bike. You got kinks, I thinks we got what you like. It don't take a Dutch boy to stick a finger in a dike. We're the type of people other people leave alone. Hit up Molly Moons, even goons gotta eat a cone. This was Jimmy's home, you can do as he condones. I'm the type to pick a fight with Phoenix Jones and eat his bones.
yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
What? My city's guilty, for that we're guilty every day. We got the baddest bitches, Manda Knox and Mary Kay. Legalize it, the Mary Jane or Mary Gay. I don't give a fuck, live it up or kiss my Harry. A. Yes, yes, we the best, yes, yes. Fuck them if they hate, elevate and fuck the rest. I got something I should get up off my chest. If you whittle would invest in a bulletproof vest. Yeah, we don't like you, we would like to fight you. Exit stage left, here's a window you can fly through. You beat me, please, you could really try to. That'll happen just like Gatsby rapping without white dudes.
I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
What? Sitting at the blue moon, sipping on a blue moon. Burger in my belly, now they tell me I should chew food. I fucking do you, bump a few tunes. I'ma live forever, any less would be too soon. What it do, need a hook, let me know. It's in my blood, period, heavy flow. Roll deep with the fam, bam, and semi-pro. Solid steel feel, yeah, this could get messy, bro. Head to toe, looking fresh, taking pics. Got the DJ stunning on a mega mix. Party rocking with some pretty ass faggot chicks. Welcome to the hill, you don't like it, eat a bag of dicks.
I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill, yes I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
What? What's up, everybody? How you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? You like my one-hit wonder and dip type of dude? Am I that type of dude, Pigeon? Some people would say I'm a no-hit wonder. I got what? I went to Chipotle, by the way, and they were out of iced tea, so I'm drinking Coke Zero. I hate it. It ruined my entire day. What's up, Lasian? Where's Seth? Seth's going, I think Seth's out on an excursion. His car wasn't here when I came back from Chipotle. Mr. Expendable says, hey, fat ass hot dog slammer. What the fuck is that supposed to mean, dude? Shout out, Matt. Yeah. Is there a weird reverb? Is that a thing that's going on? I might have two audio inputs. Let me see which one I should cut. Definitely. Fixed it. Is that better or no? Is that better? There's two audio inputs. There's one for my headset and it was unmuted because Joey was using the headset when we were on the other night. It should be back. Everything should be fine now. So I'm so happy to start out the day like a sweet, sweet boy. If I don't have audio problems, then I don't have problems at all. My life is too easy and perfect, so I have to have audio problems like this. It's the only way. When you live a perfect and privileged life, it's the only way. Do something interning? What does that mean? I'm drinking Coke Zero because they were out of iced tea at Chipotle, and it pisses me off. It's a very touchy subject. Make haste with the Civil War. History will repeat itself. I was too tough on Joe. I wasn't tough on Joe at all. Kalo Day no. You just got into bed. It's 4 a.m. Well, welcome to 4 a.m. It's only 6:05 p.m. here. It seems like no matter what time I stream, someone's getting into bed. So I just stream whenever the hell I am awake. I have had the new cauliflower rice at Chipotle. I've ate it like 4 or 5 times now because I'm sick in the head. Coke used to make me so happy. I used to love Coke. It made me so happy. But now it doesn't. Did you guys see The Weeknd? Did you see The Weeknd? Weeknd got plastic surgery. Did you see this? Let me see. Look at this. Did you guys see his new plastic surgery look? It's totally fake. Ready for a new president? Are we gonna get Mike Pence? You guys think we're gonna get Mike Pence tomorrow? It's so bad. It's obviously like not real, right? Like there's no way someone would get plastic surgery to look like this. When I saw the pictures floating around, I didn't know like who it was. And then I saw today that it was Weeknd and that it was like a CGI or something. It's pretty funny. He trolled everybody, right? It's all a troll, right? It can't be real, right? It's all a troll, right? But like that being said, he does look kind of like a fucking badass with his face looking like a damn block. I like that. Like he looks way better like this than Michael Jackson looked at the end of his life, right? Right? Got a pencil of man. It's even fake bad. Like, would you rather look like this or like Michael Jackson post-surgery? That's my question. What's up, Blades Toe? How you doing? It's been a minute. Good to see you. That's the question right there. It says here that the disturbing new look was achieved through prosthetics and CGI. He's previously worked with Prosthetic Renaissance, a makeup effects studio that has taken credit for the transformation on social media. The Weeknd has been using his face as of late as a statement, including a battered aesthetic in the short film After Hours, which has the same name as his most recent album. The music video for Blinding Lights features his post-bender bloodied and bruised mug, a look he recreated for the MTV Video Music Awards last August, and in November, he covered his battered face again with surgical dressing to accept an award on stage at the American Music Awards. That's funny. This is funny. This is good. This is like interesting stuff that a celebrity is doing that is like trolling with people. I respect this. I like this a lot. This is good stuff. If I had all the money in the world and the world was like, don't go outside, I'd sit inside, hiding from a cough, doing weird shit like this too. I respect this. I can respect this. He played the long game. Exactly. Your guy did the long con. I respect that. There's the Weeknd update. I got you guys the Weeknd update as titled. I do it for you guys. It's the news. I got to do the news for you guys. Have you seen the Armie Hammer stuff trending on Twitter? Multiple victims of Armie Hammer came out saying he used his fame to manipulate them, to have sex, calling them kitties and drink their blood. Now, what in Hannibal Lecter? Have you guys seen this? Here's some of the DMs from Armie Hammer saying, "Oh my God, that just made me so hard. It makes me confused as to why. Is it that even possible? So hard. Think of holding your heart in my hand and controlling when it beats. Is this a kink? Controlling when it beats. I'm 100% a cannibal. I want to eat you. Fuck, that's scary to admit, B. I've never admitted that before." And then below it says, "I've cut the heart out of a living animal before and eaten it while still warm." Oh my God. Oh my God. There's another one here from the person that's saying this was sent to them. He's obsessed with drinking blood. This deeply rooted cannibal side of him is scary. He was obsessed with drinking my blood. His manipulative behavior rewired my brain to make me see love in it. You are not alone. Speak up, truths and facts. What do you guys think about cannibal kinks? I know there's some people that desire to be like eaten. There's some people that desire to eat. I don't think you ever really can act on that in any legal way, healthy way, obviously, to the full extent. But what if you fuck around and just chew a toe? Is it fine to just chew a toe? No one drinks blood. Are you sure? Are you sure? So this is Armie Hammer in the DMs. Need your help ASAP, kitten. You around? I'll phone you later. And she's like, "Yes, how may I be of help, Daddy?" He says, "Oh my God. When you call me like it, I get so horny. I need to drink your blood. Why the distance?" "I'm yours, Daddy. I will help you." "I need you to rent us a place and set it up with a list of things I'll mail you about." Why is he making her rent the place and set it up with things? I guess like when you got it like that, you might as well have them run the errands. I figure I guess, yeah, he can't just have his assistant do it, right? If he's over here eating and bleeding people, can't just do that. I would assume, kitten. Of course, where? I'm going to be so naughty and kinky with you there. Oh, the possibilities. I don't like this when you get like the cannibal part and everything. It's pretty raw, but all the other like kink talk is super basic, normie, vanilla kink talk. It's like this guy mentally he's like down here, but like his fantasies are up here. He probably doesn't have to like meet anybody in the middle because he's a celebrity. He's like a third generation privileged celebrity. See, you're my angel. You're made to save me. You're mine. You hear me? Say it now. I'm yours. I belong to you. Say that you're mine. Mine. M-I-N-E. I own you now. I'll own you forever. I do. I'm yours, Daddy. Good girl. Your body is so fucking perfect, and it's mine, and I'm into you. I need your blood. I crave it. Will you give it to me tomorrow? Don't forget that you're mine. All right. If she was yours, you wouldn't have to tell her that so much, you fucking... I'm telling you, it's the privilege, man. He's third generation. He's third gen. Got a name, Armie Hammer. His dad was Armie Hammer, owned a fucking film production company in L.A. His grandpa or whatever was Armie Hammer, owned a bunch of shit too. Dude's straight privilege. This is what it's like fucking with the privilege. You need a man that came from nothing to talk to you like you're nothing. When somebody that came from something talks to you like you're nothing, it's base level. That topic, once again, it's very intense. So she doesn't seem to be up into the blood. It's intense. I need your blood. I want you to feed me with it. I don't know. This is pretty crazy stuff. I saw this going on Twitter. The claims, the screenshots. There's some audio supposedly. Let me pull up this audio really quick and make sure there's not a porno. Maybe it's deleted. There's supposedly some audio. Why is he telling Luca Guadagnino about this? I don't know. Anyways, all this stuff is pretty fucking wild. There's supposedly like matching tattoos and stuff going on, comparing his pool and everything. This girl's got a video of it. Nothing more than a vampire fetish. I'm saying, right? It could be a little fetty. Could be a little fetty. A little fetish. So this is like the screen caps of stuff on a video. The girl here is showing off the DMs. Tiramisu while it happens. Wait, he's offering her cake while he eats her blood? That's not a bad trade. I had a crazy sexual experience with a friend of mine 2 nights ago. It was very interesting and funny. Oh man, that's the worst. Sorry to hear you're all sick. So I go to an Italian restaurant near my house to work on my script, and I'm sitting there working and eating snacks and drinking wine for about an hour. And a friend of mine who I've not seen in probably 18 years called me and said, "Hey, are you in LA?" And I said, "Yeah, I am." "Are you sure?" She said, "Yes." And I said, "Amazing. When do you go back to New York?" And she was like, "Tomorrow." I was like, "Well, then come see me and say hi." Where the fuck is the tiramisu? Where's the tiramisu? I just want to get back to the tiramisu. That's all I want. Okay. He walks away. What's that for? And I said, "Oh, you're not just going to watch me get a happy ending. You're going to feed tiramisu while it happens." Do you think that's text-to-speech? Reading while it happens is wallet? At the end, you're going to join in and help out. And she was like, "Yes, I love this idea so much." Oh, I just have been 17? This is weird. Where's the tiramisu, man? I just want to know more about the cake. Anyways, this all is blowing up on Twitter right now. And then this is here. This is from someone else. By the way, guys, this is the girl that leaked the Armie Hammer messages. And this is supposed to be like the DM. Okay. Oh, okay. I admit it. It's all fake. The DMs, the photos, the audio. It's not even him. Just someone who sounds like him. It's like, how do we know this one isn't faked? Like, how do we know which one's faked and which one isn't? I'm so confused. They respond with, "The cannibalism was a bit much." Like when somebody tells you they faked the entire thing that's blowing up on Twitter, is that really how you respond? "The cannibalism was a bit much." This is so goofy. I don't know. Like maybe Armie Hammer doesn't drink blood. Maybe he doesn't. Doesn't really matter to me. As long as he hasn't been manipulating anybody. Manipulation is only okay in the form of advertising, patriotism, Manipulation is never okay. Never okay. Tiramisu is more of an ice cream. My mom makes it very... Tiramisu is a layer cake. It's got mascarpone cheese in it. A little bit of a little rummy base. Usually got a little rum in it. It's good. It's good. I don't know. I don't know if this is real or not. I thought it was cute, and I thought we should enjoy it. Yeah, there's no ice cream in tiramisu, but there is mascarpone like cheese mixed with sugar, mixed with a little bit of sugar. Have you guys seen your boy Arnold Schwarzenegger? This is former Republican governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Let me see if I can find this video clip. Papa, where you at? I really liked it. It's worthy of some commentary. These eyes, they're crying. These eyes have seen a lot of love, but they've never seen a love like yours. These eyes, oh, they're crying. All right. So here's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Turn the volume up on this. This is your boy trying to get all presidential on us right now. What do I think of communism? I think we got to stop running countries based on old ass systems. We've evolved. We can do better if we just wanted to, but we don't want to. Communism is a boogeyman. Socialism is a boogeyman.
As an immigrant to this country, I would like to say a few words to my fellow Americans and to our friends around the world about the events of recent days. Now, I grew up in Austria. I'm very aware of Kristallnacht, or the Night of Broken Glass. It was a night of rampage against the Jews carried out in 1938 by the Nazi equivalent of the Proud Boys.
Your boy just compared the Proud Boys to the Nazis. This is Republican Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is former big budget movie actor. This is basically The Rock before The Rock was The Rock.
Wednesday was the day of broken glass right here in the United States. The broken glass was in the windows of the United States Capitol. But the mob did not just shatter the windows of the Capitol. They shattered the ideals we took for granted. They did not just break down the doors of the building that housed the American democracy. They trampled the very principles on which our country was founded. Now, I grew up in the ruins of a country that suffered the loss of its democracy. I was born in 1947, 2 years after the Second World War. Growing up, I was...
You think he got paid to say this, Pigeon? How much money do you think he got paid to say this? I think what we're about to see here is we're about to see one of the biggest plays for bipartisanship in the history of America. And your fall guy, Donald Trump, is going to eat shit from every side. Monday, I'm pretty sure he's about to get impeached. What do you guys think? What do you guys think, over or under, on him not catching that impeachment on Monday?
Surrounded by broken men drinking away their guilt over their participation in the most evil regime in history. Not all of them were rabid anti-Semites or Nazis. Many just went along.
Many just loved the memes. Many just loved posting the Groiper memes. They didn't know. They were just like, LOL. That's all they did.
step by step, down the road. They were the people next door. Now, I've never shared this so publicly because it is a painful memory. But my father would come home drunk once or twice a week, and he would scream and hit us and scare my mother.
Once or twice a week. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Was that payday? Think he got a little paycheck, went out drinking, went on a bender? Maybe have a little money left over Saturday night, do it again, then get back and go to work the next day?
I did not hold him totally responsible because our neighbor was doing the same thing to his family, and so was the next neighbor over. I heard it with my own ears and saw it with my own eyes. They were in physical pain from the shrapnel in their bodies and in emotional pain from what they saw or did.
The emotional pain. We don't talk enough about emotional pain, guys. How much like, do you ever see those Trump supporters? They're like 65-year-old men, and you ask them about Donald Trump, and they start crying. They start crying because of how much they believe in Donald Trump. Like, can you imagine the emotional issues, the emotional pain somebody like that is carrying when they hear Donald Trump and start crying because of what he did for America? Like in a way where the little kid in them breaks down these old ass men. That, when I see that shit, I'm like, oh, this is a bit much. This is a bit much. President Mitt Schwarzenegger.
It all started with lies and lies and lies and intolerance. So being from Europe, I've seen firsthand how things can spin out of control. I know there is a fear in this country and all over the world that something like this could happen right here. Now, I do not believe it is, but I do believe that we must be aware of the dire consequences of selfishness and cynicism. President Trump's
The dire consequences of selfishness and cynicism. Do you think Donald Trump is the most selfish president that you can remember? What do you guys think about that? It's like crying at American Gladiators. Dude, I would cry at American Gladiators, though. That shit was intense. That was intense, man.
Sought to overturn the results of an election, and of a fair election. He sought a coup by misleading people with lies. My father and our neighbors were misled also with lies, and I know where such lies lead. President Trump is a failed leader. He will go down in history as the worst president ever. The good thing is that he soon will be as irrelevant as an old tweet. But what are we to make of those elected officials who have
as irrelevant as an old tweet? Will he be as irrelevant as an old music video that got popular and faded away?
enabled his lies and his treachery? I will remind them of what Teddy Roosevelt said.
Pigeon says, why is everyone forgetting how BLM burned down and looted entire cities these past few years and wiped out entire small businesses? Nobody's forgetting. Nobody's forgetting, Pigeon, but why do we have to focus on that? Why do we have to focus on other things? Why can't we just focus on Arnold Schwarzenegger right now? Why can't we just listen to Arnie, the Arnold Schwarzenegger right now? Like, why you got to, like, here's the big thing. Why you got to deflect the topic at hand? Does it hurt? Does it hurt? Are you hurting? Because this is what this is about right here. Emotional pain. If you have emotional pain and you can't face what's going on right in front of you, then I'm sorry you got to deflect it to something somebody else did. But right here, right now, we're listening to Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's it. What's up, Reality No Way?
Patriotism means to stand by the country. It does not mean to stand by the president. Now, John F. Kennedy wrote a book called Profiles in Courage. A number of members of my own party, because of their own spinelessness, would never see their names in such a book, I guarantee you. They're complicit with those who carried the flag of self-righteous insurrection into the Capitol. But it did not work. Our democracy held firm. Within hours, the Senate and the House of Representatives were doing the people's business and certifying the election of President-elect Biden. What a great display of democracy.
Like, this is what's going to happen. Everybody who had their little Trumper tantrum and went out there and told the world that like the election was stolen, whether it was stolen or not, like, you guys don't know how to take a robbery, right? Like, have you ever been licked for something that, like, somebody straight up took it from you and there was no way you were getting it back because they were bigger, better, and stronger than you? It's not fair. It doesn't feel good. But if you go throw a Trumper tantrum at them, they're going to fuck you up, and it's going to fuck up the rest of your life too. Sometimes you just got to take the L. And now, because of this Trumper tantrum, we're going to see bipartisanship stronghold, and it's going to be great. It's going to be peace for America, and we got idiots like Baked Alaska to thank for it. Papa.
Now, I grew up Catholic. I went to church, to Catholic school. I learned the Bible and my catechism and all of this. And from those days, I remember a phrase that is relevant today.
Fred Harper says, "Enjoy communism." Are you serious, Fred? Are you that scared of the communist boogeyman? Are you that afraid? Like, what's going on here is a whole lot bigger than communism. If you think it's communism, you're fucking joke. GG, you're one of the fucking slow ones too. The system in place works very well for those who it's supposed to work for. We just had 4 years of how could we let this get so bad? Brad
Lamb funded $5. Billy, why has Ben such a lib and argues with you?
I think this is what it comes down to, Brad, is that some people believe in things and I believe in nothing. We're watching Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is really why I want to watch this video. It's a little under 8 minutes long. We're a little over halfway through it. But there is a point in this video that is absolutely amazing. All right, and that's what I want to watch this for.
A servant's heart. It means serving something larger than yourself. See, what we need right now from our elected representatives is a public servant's heart. We need public servants that serve something larger than their own power or their own party. We need public servants who will serve higher ideals.
Like the oligarchy.
The ideals in which this country was founded, the ideals that other countries look up to. Now, over the past few days, friends from all over the world have been calling me in distraught and worried about us as a nation. One woman was in tears about America. Wonderful tears of idealism about what America should be. Those tears should remind us of what America means to the world.
Thanks for dodging the question. What am I supposed to say, Brad? What do you want me to say? I'm a liberal too. I just, I'm only a liberal because I grew up in Seattle. I think if I grew up in If I grew up in Kentucky, I may not be a liberal. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't play sides. I try and figure out why things are the way they are, and to blame it on one side is to play the game that keeps you locked in the struggle, the turmoil. It keeps you part of the problem. Some laws would have to change. Arnold making a push for. I don't think Arnold is making a push. I think Arnold is part of the big push coming up, where we're going to see this bipartisan launch into Biden. We're going to see when Obama got into play and he controlled the House, the Senate, and the presidency in 2008. He was transferring wealth to the banks, right? He fixed the housing crisis problem, put us into huge amounts of debt. We're going to get huge amounts of debt here again, but we're going to get it in a different way, I think. I think a lot of it's going to happen, but I think we're finally going to get some sort of semblance of like trickle-up economics, kind of like the New Deal. Was it the New Deal in 1935, where they started giving money back to the people, and it caused the economy to grow, it caused our numbers to grow. I'm thinking we're going to get some of that action going on here, because we've been in a pinch for quite a while. So we'll see what happens. What's up, Dr. Zhivago? We'll see. That debt, you know. But I don't think Arnold's running for president. I think Arnold's part of this massive push to bring politics back together after the Trump was effectively like a he was the enemy that was driven to get people to give more power away, right? Like, this is Patriot Act 2.0 about to happen. Huge wealth transfers are already going through with Corona. This is going to wrap the deal up and just get everybody back on page. It seems like. We just had Parler taken down. We had Trump and all these people are being banned off the other platforms. They're cleaning up shop right now after this 4-year division. We'll see. A lethal
I've told
poison.
everyone who is called that it's hard.
Our currency is debt, Billy? Yeah. Yeah, and we're going to get even more of that. Like, what's it right now? $36 million an hour paid just in interest towards our national debt. Every American, this is before the last CARES Act went through, every American was in $80,000 worth of debt. And every tax-paying American was over $200,000 worth of debt.
Heartbreaking as all of this is, America will come back from these dark days and shine our lights once again. Now you see this sword? This is the Conan sword. Now here's the thing about swords.
This is it right here. Fucking Arnold pulls out the Conan the Barbarian sword. You see this? He just pulls out a damn sword. If you thought he was running for president, you're crazy. He's running for like Governor God Warrior. This is crazy. He pulls out the Conan sword, and this is where when I was watching, I was like, okay, there's no way this won't be cringy. Watch your boy Arnold. Watch him. The master.
The more you temper a sword, the stronger it becomes. The more you pound it with a hammer and then heat it in the fire and then thrust it into the cold water and then pound it again and plunge it into the fire and into the water, the more often you do that, the stronger it becomes. I'm not telling you all this because I wanted to become an expert sword maker, but our democracy is like the steel of this sword.
I'm not trying to tell you all this because I want you to become an expert sword maker. Our democracy is like the steel of this sword. Stop the steal. Stop the steal. That's what they were talking about. They weren't like stop the steal of the election. They were like stop the steal of democracy. Stop the sword of Damocles, the sword of democracies hanging over the head of the king. Oh no. Oh no. This guy straight up pulled out the fucking Conan sword.
The more it is tampered, the stronger it becomes. Our democracy has been tampered by wars, injustices, and insurrections. I believe, as shaken as we are by the events of recent days, we will come out stronger.
Brad Lamb says, we can convince MAGA to be anti-oligarchy. They're vulnerable. Do you think MAGA was ever anything other than like a distraction tactic, though? Like, did you really think that it was ever anything other than an attention grabber distraction? They're like, it's 2016. We thought it was the end of the world. Trump won. People were crying. 2020, we thought it was the end of the world. 2012, we thought it was the end of the world. They actually predicted the end of the world in 2012. The election was a side effect of that because whoever really thought Mitt Romney was going to win. 2008 was not the end of the world. It was the one time we had an election year built on hope, right? Hope, change. They're like, let's do it differently this time. We just had 2004 and 2000 with Bush, and everybody is so burnt out there. Let's go with hope and change for Obama. Okay, let's try that. Well, I don't even know. It's election cycles, and now it's cleanup time. If you guys are into Bitcoin right now, take a look at how Bitcoin fared at the end of 2016, 2017. Look at that big drop that hit. Look at the bounce and drop that hit in 2017 to 2013, or 2012 to 2013, not 2017. But look at the history there too. A lot of shit happens when the presidents come in and out. 2012 was supposed to be the end of the world, like Mayan calendar status. Remember that?
Because we now understand what can be lost. We need reforms, of course, so that this never ever happens again. We need to hold accountable the people that brought us to this unforgivable point. And we need to look past ourselves, our parties and disagreements, and put our democracy first. And we need to heal together from the drama of what has just happened. We need to heal not as Republicans or as Democrats, but as Americans. Now, to begin this process, no matter what your political affiliation is, I ask you to join me in saying to President-elect Biden, President-elect Biden, we wish you great success as our president. If you succeed, our nation succeeds. We support you with all our hearts as you seek to bring us together. And to those who think they can overturn the United States Constitution, know this: you will never win. President-elect Biden, we stand with you today, tomorrow, and forever in defense of our democracy from those who would threaten it.
We stand with you today, tomorrow, and forever in defense of our democracy from those who would threaten it. This is, as far as Republicans go, like, Schwarzenegger was Republican governor, but he was married to Maria Shriver, who was like, that's Kennedy bloodline, right? She's the Kennedy bloodline, so that's very Democratic. He's been like more middle. When he was the governor of California as a Republican, that was a blue. California's always been a blue state as well.
Brad Lamb funded $5. Do a JLZZ.
Do a JLZZ. Thank you, Brad Lamb. Is that all you want? You want more of a JLZZ?
May God bless all of you, and may God bless America.
CT says his father was a Nazi. Yeah, did you see him talk about that in this video? Did you just get here, CT? He was talking about that. It was very sweet. It was very sweet the way he talked about it. That was a very pro-American video right there. I really think we're going to see a whole lot of bipartisanship this next couple of years. We're going to see a whole lot of shit get passed through. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. Like Joe Biden historically has been like the center of the party lines. He's worked with these people for so long. I don't know what's going to get pushed through, but I feel like we're going to have a whole lot running through. We're starting a commune. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Forever is a pretty long time, dude. Yeah. Biden wrote the crime bill in 1993 that gave the 3 strikes rule and allowed you to take property away from anybody who was connected to gang and or drug activity. So you're seizing people's properties, houses, making them poorer and poorer if they're just connected. Pretty sure that, you know, a lot of families were destroyed by that. You look back at Biden, like I watched a video of Biden the other day, like early Biden career, and he's like in a public capacity dropping the N-bomb. It was like, I was like, what? Like it wasn't like a tape that was like hidden or anything. He's just straight up like calling somebody that was a mayor the N-word. Like what the, like what? Why? And I'm like, oh yeah, it was the 70s. Joe Biden was racist. But it's 2021 now, right? Like all we can hope for is that he does better, but spoiler alert, whatever happens will happen because it's the grand scheme of a plan bigger than any of us will ever know. I just want to make that sword now. I want to make that sword. Let a boy get a sword. Biden was reading a transcript when he said that. Well, that's good to know, Chet. That's good to know. Because it was taken out of context then, because that's better to know. I was like, how could he just be saying this out in public like this? How is this a thing? How is this But what we do know is that Biden is going to be our president. Whether it's the 46th or 47th president, I'm not sure. I would like to think none of that matters. I would like to think no matter who the president is, the world's not going to change or bend to our will. I would like to think there's no hope in voting and that it's all a big distraction. I would like to think that, but, you know, I'm like a kid on Christmas. I'm willing to open up this gift in front of everybody and smile if it's a good thing and frown if it's a bad thing. If I open up this big Christmas gift called Joe Biden as my president and it sucks, I'll be like, oh, okay, thank you for the coffee maker. Have I ever voted in my life? Yeah, I voted in every election, every presidential election that I was able to up until this last year. I did not vote in this election. Oh, Biden is like another version of Obama in a lot of ways, but Obama was just like another version of Bush, and Bush was just like another version of Clinton, and Clinton was like another version of Bush Sr., who was another version of Reagan. XO1 says, you'll open your asshole for Joe Biden. Why? At least your vote for me was big. It was big. I'm willing to help the indoctrination of our government. I try. All I want is for our government to be indoctrinated. The one thing about our government that bothers me is the lack of indoctrination. Hillary 2020, let's go. Let's go. You guys are wild. All right, there was some other good stuff that I wanted to look at too. Let me see if I can find it over here.
Brad Lamb funded $5. Hillary 2020.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right, Hillary 2020. Bringing it back to the people. Just another day on the tubes. Let's see what this gentleman has to say. This guy looks like he's about to say something stupid. What do you think? What do you think this guy's about to say? What do you guys think? In the chat right now, what do you think this guy's about to say? Spit it out. Spit it out. What's up, sweet vegan? How you doing? Spit it out. What do you think this guy's about to say? Scamcast also says, I'm worried they will start a great firewall like China has and start blocking websites that don't fit their agendas. You mean start? Big Tech just knocked Parler out. They're no longer hosting Parler. They're cutting it out of places. Area 51 has better security than Capitol Hill. It's true. Pimpin' Pat says, dislike because you never stream. Thank you, Pimpin' Pat. Appreciate the support. Open your booty hole for Biden. That's a weird... Hey, Billy, how Billy finds content. Who looks like they about to speak some BS? Sometimes, man. Thrifty Nick says something smart. Brad Lamb says something Edward. He looks angry, so I'm going to assume it's uninformed, whatever it may be. Trump won, that's what. Butt sex doesn't make you gay. That he could say that, yeah. He's going to ask if me and Leafy are still dating. That's possible. He's going to drop some knowledge, says Chet Lemon. He's going to say snow is happening in Louisiana. Thank you, No Sticks Entertainment. I'm working on it, man. It's been a bad year for me health-wise. I've been eating like a pig, but this year is totally different. I started the new year off very well. Here's why Obama was the best president of the past 100 years. Maybe. Rim jobs are fun if done with the right person. Probably. He's going to say, my brother Ethan Ralph wasn't there. It was me. Damn it. Hairy legs. Smash that motherfucking like button. How to feel real. Thank you. Let's get that to 59.5. Yes. Smash that motherfucking like. The hack is what gives away that he has negative IQ. It's actually something smart. Okay, let's see.
I hope you're fucking happy and sad. I hope you're fucking happy and sad, you fucking little piss pants pieces of shit. Ooh, we're gonna storm the Capitol. Let's storm the Capitol. We're patriots. You're a fucking coward. Patriots. Jesus Christ. Fucking idiots that I played high school football with wearing a goddamn American flag bandana talking about we gotta get up there and storm. We gotta take our country back. From what? From fucking what? What are you so goddamn upset about? What has anyone ever done to you? You fucking entitled piece of shit. Don't you ever fucking call me one again. Don't you ever say, Corey, you fucking snowflake. You're a liberal. That means that y'all look. What? Want some people to not be sick every now and then? Is this the thing that you can't fucking stand? So you've got to get in your goddamn fucking piece of shit Ford F-150 you got from your dad, drive it to D.C. and pitch a fucking fit? Is that what it is? Is it health care? Is it still with the fucking guns? Is that what is it? You said Obama was taking them. 8 fucking years ago you said that. Nothing. What is it that this country hasn't fucking given you? You literally got escorted out of the Capitol building, aside from the ones that they had to fucking shoot. Is that what it takes? Did you just want to be a fucking martyr? God, you're so fucking pathetic. Do you not ever just sit there and think, my kids are going to see this. My grandkids are going to see this. They're going to put it in the textbook, and you're going to look like the dumbest motherfucker in the world. Nobody will give a shit about Watergate. Nobody. That is fucking... Dude, I'm out of breath from how stupid y'all are. What is it that this country doesn't give you that you think you have to do some bullshit like this? But when you see a fucking black person actually get shot, no gun in their hands, nothing. Oh, they should just comply. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. What is your goddamn problem? Just quit embarrassing me, man. I want my fucking country back. How about that? God damn it. Fuck y'all, you fucking cowards.
Fuck y'all, you fucking cowards. Obama didn't take your guns. Trump did more against guns than Obama did, right? I know, was it bump stocks that Trump banned? Where you want to weigh in? They do. All they want to do is do a win. I don't know. He's a very angry boy. He's a very angry boy. But I like where he was coming from on a few of those topics. What has this country ever done? What has this country ever done for you? Like he's saying, like, what hasn't this country given you? I mean, he also said, I want people to not get sick. So maybe healthcare, right? Like if they stormed the White House for healthcare, how do you think that would have went differently? They stormed the White House or the Capitol building, not the White House. They stormed the Capitol building for Donald Trump. If you were pro Donald Trump, what did Donald Trump do for you? He got you some Supreme Court justices. That's pretty good, actually. That's like very impressive. To get 3 Supreme Court justices in one term, that's actually huge. If you were to judge Trump's presidency just off that, that'd be an astounding success. But that's not it. Thrifty Nick says lowered taxes. Yeah, and what do you think happens there with taxes? You lower taxes, but you increase the national debt. So basically, he's just increasing taxes for your grandchildren. Brad Lamb says, you're wrong. Yeah, Trump banned bump stocks after Vegas shooting. No Democrat other than Beto O'Rourke has advocated to take away guns. Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to take away. Like anybody who knows anything about guns knows one thing. Guns don't kill people. I do. In Minecraft. Do they have guns in Minecraft? I do. I would be for banning guns in Minecraft. No guns in Minecraft.
Brad Lamb funded $5. Wrong. Yeah, Trump banned bump stocks after Vegas shooting. No Democrat other than Beto O'Rourke has advocated to take away guns.
We need to build a wall around Chipotle, a big, huge, beautiful wall. Temporary lowered taxes for us, permanent for rich people. Our taxes will go up due to his tax plan. Yeah. It's pretty obvious who both sides work for, right? They don't work for us. America doesn't work for us. America works for the rich. That's why America, in all its great wealth, is number one in military spending to protect its great wealth. It's number one in imprisonment to create more wealth towards those in charge and a place to put the poor that becomes a labor camp. Prisons are labor camps, right? Slave wages exist in prison to this day. Thank you to 13th Amendment. Is that the one? Billy is a man in a wig. He's a man in a wig. It's not true. We're number one now in coronavirus. It's pretty good. And we're number one in people who believe in angels. You guys know anything else that America's number one in? Box office draw, maybe? We are the product, guys. We are the product. I should try Rust. I wonder if I'd be any good at it. I wonder if I would be any good at Rust. I don't know, though. Only a small number of prisons are private. Do they not have labor in federal prisons? Does federal prison not get aid for housing people from like the budget? Is there not like a transfer of money for imprisonment? You can't tell me that America has the most criminals in the world because we have so many criminals. I think we have the most criminals in the world because there's a demand in the prison business, the prison economy, for-profit prison economy, that we fill the prisons up because it's good for business. We have laws that put people in jail for drug use, like marijuana, even like cocaine. If you're using a drug, you shouldn't go to jail, you should go to rehab. If you commit a crime, an actual crime, other than using the drug, that's what jail's for. If you rob somebody, if you attack somebody, if you commit other heinous acts, if you're inebriated and you're driving and you cause loss of life or property damage, then we talk about prison. Not if someone's getting high. Cocaine is illegal, and it shouldn't be. None of that. If alcohol is legal, if tobacco is legal, why should those things be illegal? Legalize all drugs. Anything you do on drugs, you'll be held accountable for. Beyond that, you look at the prison system, and it's just a shitty place. You go back to like this brutal, barbarian existence where you pick, it's tribal warfare. Like, nope, the skinheads, the whites, the Peckerwoods, they're over there. The Mexicans, they're over here. The blacks, they're over there. Oh, and by the way, if you fuck up, you get butt raped. What? How is this okay? How is this okay? Why are we throwing people into these prisons because they want to get high? That's a failure in not just our legal justice system, it's a failure in our mental health system. People who get high are self-medicating for problems existing the majority of the time. Because it's hard for them to just exist. Don't forget the white supremacists in jail. Did not lump them in with the Peckerwoods? The problem is that they're vastly underrepresented in prison. Poor guys, those poor white supremacists, they're the minority. all over the world, all over the world. They talk about being the majority, the supremacists. And they go to prison and they're the minority. Damn. Ah. And the world works. The rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer, but the one thing the poor aren't getting they're not revolting. The BLM protests, there was some pushback for a couple months. And it looks like they won, right? It looks like they have Biden and Kamala Harris, who are quite possibly the opposite of what they were fighting for. Like that's your win now. You got rid of Trump, and you have Biden, who created the crime bill in the early 90s that took away property and freedom of many people who were probably not all bad people. They were victims of a bad system. We got Kamala Harris, who locked people up for marijuana charges. Marijuana charges in a state that it's now legal, but that's how she made her run to the top. And she talked about smoking weed like it was no big deal. Like, they are in charge now of mending this pain, this emotional pain, this hurt that people are going out of their way to riot in the streets for, protest in the streets for. I think mostly protests. I've seen a lot of people in the protests that were getting tear gas to the head, and they weren't starting shit. They were just getting tear gas. There was some people that were rioting. Just like the march on the Capitol building. There were a lot of people marching and protesting. They all didn't make it inside of that building. They all didn't do the things they did inside that building. I'm sure a ton of people stopped and said, this isn't right. And I'm sure a ton of people also couldn't fit. But we have to have faith that the crumbs that they drop us will get a little bit bigger, right? Because it's pretty much all we're ever going to get is crumbs. The system is set up for the very tip top to continue being the very tip top. And for the last great while, the tip top has been getting thicker and thicker and thicker while the bottom has been getting thinner. I don't know how recently updated this is. I'm sure the numbers are off, not in the favor of the majority. But the 1%, the top 1% of the United States owned 38% of its wealth. That means if you had a pie and you cut it into, let's say 10 pieces, the top 1% would get 4 pieces, and the other 99% would share 6 pieces of that pie. I'm fat. I'm huge. If I was at a party with 100 people, I could eat 4 pieces of pie while they all shared, 99 people shared slivers of a half of a pie. Y'all would not be satiated. I wouldn't be satiated either. Because the one thing about being grotesquely obese, the same with being grotesquely rich, there's never a point where you're like, okay, that's enough. I'm done eating. You're never like, I am full. Okay, maybe it's time to stop. When you're addicted, when you're in it, you want more. Problem is, as a fat person, food runs out at some point. As a rich person, in capitalism, the way capitalism is set up, there's no end game to capitalism, right? You can just keep making more and more money. That's the joy of capitalism. You find new ways to exploit the system to benefit off of it. You write your own rules when you get to a certain balance point. How about I talk about my favorite keto maple syrup? This topic ain't it, boss? You think so, Q-Band? You think so? You think so, Papa? I don't know. We're just talking, man. We're just having a conversation. I don't have a favorite keto maple syrup. So I guess that topic ain't it either. Welcome to YouTube. Oh. Are you guys fighting in the chat? Is that where this is? Are we that separated? Are we that hurt, y'all? Are we in that much pain? Or just earn some because you achieve more success? Do you think earning, like working hard, is fair? Do you think working hard is fair? Anybody who works hard is making slow money, right? I am on keto, yeah, Joseph. Hey, welcome back, Derek. Yeah, we're just having an interesting conversation right now. We're having an interesting conversation. Favorite 90s artists and albums. Tupac was always my big favorite. All Eyes on Me, Me Against the World. Tupacalypse. I had all the Tupac albums. I grew up on Tupac and Weird Al in the 90s. I liked it. I loved it. I wanted more of it. Ooh. Q, we'll be chill again too, Papa. We'll be chill again too. I just feel like everything that's going on right now deserves a conversation. And the idea that this is political, the idea that it's political to talk about the distribution of wealth is part of the problem too, right? Like, why is this wealth distribution a left or right idea? Why is it a political based idea? What's up, Madison Leanne? Hi. Hi. Why is this political based? It shouldn't be. You just got to look at the facts. The system is not set up for us. It's not a right thing, not a left thing. It's an American thing. But, Madison, I'll tell you what's going on right now. Madison. I will tell you what's going on right now. We're going to talk about keto maple syrup. I actually need to restock my keto snacks. I'm pretty low on things right now. How to Feel Real says it's a political idea because if you can convince people that disagreeing with people on it is a fundamental to their party's identity, nobody will push to make things more fair. And that's really what it is, right? That's really what it all comes down to, is the idea that we have a choice is part of the illusion. The left, the right, they're all paid by like the same people to do the same things at the base extent of it. The only way to exit life is with music. It's true. Music, entertainment, art. It's the only way out, man. The only way out. Have I met Billie Eilish? No. I'm not allowed around her. Ever since I accused her of trying to steal my name, I got a cease and desist order. Billy, weren't you protesting with Antifa? No. Depending on who you ask, I was protesting with the other side as well. I don't do protesting, dude. I'm an old ass man. That's a young kid's game. Or as real art is your life. That's how it's gotta be. Like, that's really what we got to hold on to here. The creation, the shared experience of something beautiful, something lovely. Madison Leanne says, how do you feel about the storming of the Capitol building? Well, I'll tell you. I think that everything that happened there is going to usher in a great bipartisan union in politics, and that those guys were the opposite of the Boston Tea Party, you know? They were the DC shit show. And you got Arnold Schwarzenegger and all these people, Republicans, siding with Biden. I think the way they swooped in and shut down all the social media accounts of everybody, it's going to be a hard crush, a crushing blow. We'll see, though. Who knows? Too much walking involved in protesting. Thank you, Marcus. That's the one problem with protesting. I don't want to have to walk, man. Give me a protest boat. Give me a protesting boat. Let me float around. You can sell art, and if people like it, you can make a lot of money and become successful in a capitalist system. That's fair and square. Thrifty Nick. Is that fair and square? What if art as a monetary value was used to move money amongst people in businesses without getting taxed? What if art was adopted as a new form of currency amongst the rich? Maybe. Hi. Do I have a dog or a cat? I have no pets personally right now, but in this house we have 2 cats and 1 dog. The dog is Duke. He's a sweet boy. And the cats are Jim and Oscar. Of the cats, Jim is my favorite. He's a fat white cat. Oscar is a not so fat orange cat with 1 eye. They're all very nice pets, though. Why did I mention Biden, though? Biden's the president. Biden's about to be the president, right? And it seems like with this storming the Capitol building situation going into effect, the remaining, like Chris Christie is pro-Biden right now. We're going to see a whole lot of these Republicans that are tired of the Trump thing siding with Biden. They'll be siding with Biden. And it's going to open up a whole interesting future here. When Obama had control of the House, the Senate, and the presidency, they were all pretty anti-O. They're anti-Obama, not Onision. They're anti-O. And the anti-O's stopped that shit from happening, but it seems like the vast majority of Republicans are going to be pro-Biden here. Do I support Biden? I support any president of the United States to do things that benefit me and the people of the United States in a better way. And I think I said the same thing of Trump. I didn't vote for Trump. But when he was president, I was like, well, fuck, I hope for our sake that he's a good one. I hope for our sake that he does things good for America. because I'm not a fucking. I'm not choosing sides here. I feel like that's part of the problem. Is everybody picks a side and stands to it like it's a religion, like it's their football team. Keemstar is conservative. They got a clean house. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Chris Christie is alive. Chris Christie's alive, and he is not a Trump supporter. Fucking stupid says unfunny jokes, Bill Midge content. Bad opinions, Bill Midge content. Thank you, fucking stupid, for your terribly intelligent opinion. You should change your name to terribly intelligent. That would be an improvement. But right now, I feel like you're just being dishonest. Commies will always be losers. Yep, just like Nazis will always be losers. You start calling people commies and Nazis, you sound like a fucking idiot, right? Is Keemstar not conservative? What? How could you? How could you say such a thing? What is this? What is this? What is this thing here? Let's look at this thing here. What is this beautiful young lady about to say to the world? Saw this on TikTok. The terrorists are plotting. Maybe there are some people whose job it is to monitor these people that might need to see this. Uh-oh. What is this? What is this?
Just wanted to give you guys a heads up that next Sunday, the 17th, there's going to be an armed march on the Capitol. So stay tuned, kids.
This can't be true. This can't be true, dude. This can't be true. This is bullshit. I don't believe that. Let's see what this is. Let's see what this is. All right.
I love every single one of you, but this is what they do to us. They kick me off the plane, they call me a fucking terrorist, and they want to fucking ruin my life. Sir, please calm down. I was just talking about that earlier. I love every single one of you.
Little public crying. So people who broke into the Capitol Wednesday are now learning they are on no-fly lists, pending the full investigation. They're not happy about this. So this guy is having a freak out in the airport because they won't let him fly. He's on a no-fly list because he stormed the Capitol building. Interesting. What's up, Swiss Ketchup? How you doing? That's a nice little temper tantrum right there. Here's the Chris Christie comment. You guys know Chris Christie, the fat guy from New Jersey. He helped Trump. He helped Trump write his debate speech against Biden, practice his debate speech against Biden, and in the process got COVID from Donald Trump and almost died because he's a fat. He got it hard. He was not out of it like Trump was. Let's see what he has to say.
Trump right now, but if an impeachment resolution actually comes to the floor, won't many Republicans be hard-pressed to oppose it?
Yeah, listen, I think they're all going to have to vote their conscience and look at what happened. I mean, what we had was an incitement to riot at the United States Capitol. We had people killed, and to me, there's not a whole lot of question here. So, you know.
So you think it was an impeachable offense?
Before Jordan. Oh, sure. Yeah. And
you'd vote to impeach.
I think that, you know, well, that's, if I think it's an impeachable offense, that's exactly what I would do, George. But I'm not in there. But you want my opinion? That's my opinion. I think if inciting to insurrection isn't, then I don't really know what is.
And Trump right now, but if an impeachment resolution.
Okay, so that's Chris Christie. He wouldn't vote anyways. He's a governor. But he's That was Trump's homeboy until Trump gave him the cough. He was neck and neck with Trump. Trump gave him the cough. He's like, no, fuck that. Impeach. Now, do you think that he's saying to impeach because Trump never called him back after giving him the cough? Or do you think he really believes what he believes? Ted Cruz is going to be a rough one, right? Wonder where he's going to land in all this. Everybody asking him to step down as governor of California. Or Texas, excuse me. I confuse Texas and California all the time. They're the same thing. This guy, Chris, smoked crack. That's good. Some of the best people in the world smoke crack. Right? Yeah, his whole hair was dark brown. Do you think he went gray from the corona? Now, this one is a little interesting. I don't know exactly what this one's about. But it says Lieutenant General Thomas McKierney speaking at the White House yesterday. He says white hats, good guys, part of special forces, got Nancy Pelosi's laptop during the breach of the Capitol on Wednesday. He says she's frantic, and this is why she's pushing to impeach Trump. Let's look at this one. Look at this one. What's this one?
Look, this is a scorecard from Joseph Goebbels. If you tell a lie big enough, and that's what they're doing. And you see Pelosi, you see Schumer. Ann just told me that Pelosi called the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Mark Milley, and they're trying to get him out on the 25th Amendment or to impeach him. Why? Well, because on Wednesday, they took Pelosi's laptop. She's frantic. There were some people in there that were special forces mixed with Antifa, and they took her laptop and they have that data.
Special forces mixed with Antifa? Is that what he said?
There were some people in there that were special forces mixed with Antifa, and they took her laptop and they have that data.
Is there supposed to be a laptop in these guys' hands?
Laptop. She's frantic. There were some people in there that were special forces mixed with Antifa, and they took her laptop and they have that data.
We're not here to be Antifa.
We're not here to be Antifa. Chill. We're not here to be Antifa.
Because they have that data. I believe they also have a source that is talking like a songbird. And the president is going to spring that person on us so it will completely change, because it is someone that has said, I'm not going to do this. This is treason. Remember, this is treason, high treason.
Sir, could he use the emergency broadcast system or emergency action message to communicate this?
Did you see yesterday that an email went around telling everybody about the emergency broadcast system? So there are those little signals that you see. You see that what I saw was the September 18th or 19th.
Did you guys get an email talking about the broadcast system? Anybody else see that? Is that something that only the higher ups are getting? Did you guys get a little warning? Do you think Trump would use the emergency broadcast system as his new Twitter? Would that be pretty funny?
Executive Order 2018 that if foreigners were involved in the U.S. election, the president could declare an emergency. That means he knew back 2 years ago. Yeah. And that's why it's just all come together that COVID-19 was a biological attack. Let's not say it was an accident and it slipped out of a food market or anything. We're not that naive anymore.
We're not that naive anymore. This man, Lieutenant General Thomas McKierney, what does he do with his life now? Is he in charge of anything? I got to search up his name. See what he's doing right now with his life. So he is 83 years old. A political commentator and a retired U.S. Air Force lieutenant general who served in top military positions under the President of the United States and Secretary of Defense. What's he doing now? Is he just... So I guess right now it says he doesn't have any official capacity. He retired from the Air Force in July of 1994. His post-military career, he is a military analyst on Fox News. It says that he moderates a QAnon forum. And he's a known shit poster on 4chan? Huh. He was one of 235 retired generals and admirals who endorsed President Trump's re-election for president. In 2016, he was one of 88 retired generals and admirals who endorsed the Republican presidential nominee, Donald Trump. So from 2016 to 2020, the military endorsements went up huge for Trump. That's interesting. McKinney called Obama a treasonous leader who is aiding and abetting the enemy. McKinney falsely claimed that U.S. Special Forces Command seized a server farm in Frankfurt, Germany, which was run by the Central Intelligence Agency. The server farm in Frankfurt was at a CIA facility. Both the U.S. Army and the Armed Special Operations Command denied that such an attack occurred. He later called on President Trump to declare a national emergency, use the Insurrection Act, declare martial law, suspend habeas corpus, set up military tribunals, and suspend the Electoral College, vote for the president and vice president on December 14th, and the presidential inauguration on January 20th, claiming that the election was being stolen from Trump and treasonous parties should be arrested and charged, and a full investigation must be done by President Trump. Interesting. Now, CT says with those credentials, he must be a dumb loser, right? I'm not trying to discredit what this guy's saying, but the reason why I wanted to look up his credentials is because of this one that we looked at before. The former Israeli space security chief says extraterrestrials exist, and Trump knows about it. A Galactic Federation, this is the Galactic Federation, a former Israeli space security chief has sent eyebrows shooting heavenward by saying that Earthlings have been in contact with extraterrestrials from a Galactic Federation. This guy, Haim Ashed, former head of Israel's Defense Ministry's Space Directorate. Are these guys just old guard that are finally coming out to talk about the rigged election and aliens? You know, in coronavirus, there was they added to the bill in the recent CARES Act. They added to the bill that the people in government have 180 days to tell the people about all known extraterrestrial activity in the government they're hiding. 180 days. This guy, Chaim Ashed, he's a professor of aeronautics, astronautics at various space technology research institutions. And he is very open about his claims that Trump knows about the extraterrestrials. Do you think they're getting ready to tell us about aliens, guys? That's the real question. That's the real question. That's what I want to know. Are we going to get aliens or not? Wow. They're literal vampires. Galactic Federation of Drinking Blood and Going to the River. So are you telling me that Armie Hammer might actually be a literal vampire? Is that what you're telling me? Does this all come back to the fact that Armie Hammer is a literal vampire? We just read about Armie Hammer earlier tonight. Let's look at Armie Hammer's history, man. Is Armie Hammer a literal vampire? Look at somebody changed their Wikipedia already. Hot Armand Cannibal Douglas Hammer is an American actor, the son of businessman Michael Armand Hammer and the great-grandson of oil tycoon Armand Hammer. Great-grandson of oil tycoon Armand Hammer. And this guy was supposedly trying to drink that blood. He was trying to be a blood drinker, man. He wanted to be a cannibal, man. Third generation. Third gen. If anybody is evidence that we're all being held over by galactic federations that want to eat our blood, it's Armand Hammer, dude. It's Armand Hammer, third generation. Of course he's going to be lazy with it. Of course he's going to DM girls on Instagram and be like, "Hey, you're so hot. You're so hot. Let me eat your blood. Let me eat your blood. Let me do a blood eat." Of course he's going to be the one to expose it all. He's third generation privilege. Grandson of an oil baron. Son of a Hollywood elite. Of course he's going to run around eating your blood. What's up, kitten? What's up, kitten? Let me eat your blood. Armand Hammer was Alki's neighbor. Did you see Alki has been like, Alki was like so proud of the storm on the Capitol building. Alki is in it to win it, dude. What's that? What's Nosferatu look like? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this, Papa? Damn it, dude. I don't want a whole ass video, man. I just want a little bit of Nosferatu, please. Give me a little bit of Nosferatu, please. This is young Nosferatu. He's tall like Armand Hammer. Armand Hammer, 6'5", man. Nosferatu's got to be like 7 feet tall, right? Right? Look at that little fucker. Look at that little fucker. All right. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. All right. Remember this right here, all right? Remember this right here. Remember this imaging right there, okay? All right. All right, Papa. Where I gotta find one more thing to line this little bitch up with. All right, almost there. Sorry, I did not do any prep work for this. This is just live and in the flesh. All right. Papa. Right there. Nosferatu. Armie Hammer. 6'5" Armie Hammer. Blood-sucking vampire. Armie Hammer. Nosferatu. Alien autopsy? Alien? Is this alien autopsy, Papa? Is this are the aliens the vampires? Is the Galactic Federation utilizing our human population as a cattle breeding ground? Is that where we're at? Do I have to ask it? Nosferatu in the casket. Puts the lotion in the basket. Alien autopsy. Alien autopsy. This is Nosferatu 2020. Symbolism. That's all this is, guys. That's all this is. This is fucking Edward Snowden, isn't it? Who the hell is this guy? Why is he here? Nosferatu, aliens, they're the same damn thing. Bloodsuckers, they're here to feed on us. And because of this CARES Act, say what you want about coronavirus. Because of this CARES Act, the government has 180 days to let us in on all the knowledge they know about extraterrestrial life forms. I don't care if it costs us trillions of dollars. I don't care if it costs us lives. Corona is the sun, and the sun will shine the truth of the light on the people. We will know in 180 days, halfway through this yearly cycle. Christmas in July, Independence Day will be our day to fight for our freedom against the aliens and or the Nosferatu Illuminati vampires. All I can say, friends, all I can say. It's about damn time. It's about damn time. Good morning, Miranda. I hope you had a good day at school. Gas Pipe Castle says, Billy the Cringe. What are you talking about, Papa? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's two types of people in this world. There's people that are going to walk in at night and try and stake these people in the heart. They're going to try and stake these aliens in the heart. And that's not how you stop an alien, all right? The rest of us, we know how you stop an alien. You feed it. We're going to need blood donors to stand up and keep them full, keep their bellies filled. Hopefully, if we give them enough plasma pack Capri Suns, they won't come for us or our families. Release the hounds. Oh, man. I would really like to be like the liberal Alex Jones. Do you think I could be the liberal Alex Jones? If I just said a whole bunch of bullshit about conspiracy theories. Donald Trump, he don't want to tell you this. He wants to clone his daughter and have 18 marriages with 18 daughters. Ivanka, not Tiffany. He thinks Tiffany's a bit of a cow. They turned the goddamn frog straight. I need wacky sounds. Let me see. I don't know if this is going to work at all. I don't know what this button does on this mixer I have, but let's go. Listen. They turned the goddamn frog straight. Did that make a noise? Did it? No? Nothing? They turned the goddamn frog straight. There's no audio in my ear, so if you guys heard anything, I don't know what it was, what sound that was. I have like a whole. Let me see if I can pull this little tootie up. Give me 1 second here. Can I delete this? Remove. All right. At last, my love has come along. Oh, there you go. What's up, Papa? My lonely days are gone. All right, there's my Nosferatu setup. Little Papa on this side. There's my stack of bullshit over here in the corner. My refrigerator, microwave, some sleeping gummies, bunch of fucking utensils I used to eat. Should probably clean that up. Anyways, right here is the mixing board. And I don't know what sounds these make, all right? Let's turn this Papa up here. Put the volume up a little bit here. And then I'll be like this. All right, let me try. Turn the goddamn frog straight. And I can't hear anything here. But supposedly you guys can hear some sort of noise. And that's pretty cool. I should probably figure out what noises those make. Muhammad Dashti says, "Man, you look thinner. I've been struggling this year. I lost a lot of weight. 2018, 2019, 2020, I put a little bit back on, unfortunately. But I'm working on it. 2021 back on task." Do the Dune guy impersonation. I'm not sure what the Dune guy impersonation is. Do you love me? Do you love me? Were those crickets? Shit. I didn't know those were crickets. Turn that one down. Turn that channel down so it doesn't happen again. Do meth, Billy? It helps with weight loss? Yeah, I know. They tried to get me on the meth diet when I was a teenager, and I said no. No meth for me. I'm a sweet boy. So I think what I'm going to do is put on my headset real quick. I'm going to take y'all on a fantastic voyage. All right, you should be able to hear me just fine. I hope you can hear me. I have to go wash my hands. Ah, yeah. Nice, relieving hand wash. I'm going to have the cleanest hands in the land. Still washing my hands. Unfortunately, I can't read chat. I totally could have brought chat into the hand washing with me, but obviously my hands would be covered in water. I wouldn't be able to hold the phone while I read it. I was expecting to only wash my hands like one time, But now I have to do a whole number 2, the second hand washing that I didn't plan on doing when I left you guys. Luckily for me, I'm really good at washing hands, so it shouldn't be too much longer. I ate a lot of fiber. Keeps my hands nice and ready to wash. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark. Mama shark, do 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 do. Mama shark. Okay. Good times. I'll return to chat now, assuming everything is still good. How do we go? There we are. Thrifty Nick says, washing your hands to that extent only weakens your immune system. Okay. I don't piss sitting down unless I know there's going to be a turd on deck. Thank you, Leferian Dark. Ah, yes. Our house in the middle on our streets. What's your take on Gamble manipulating an 18-year-old? I have no idea what happened there, so I don't have a take. It sounds pretty bad. Do you like black things shaped like that near your mouth? I definitely don't mind them. This is a very nice microphone that I paid quality money for. Very pleased with the purchase. Tony says, any new music this year, Billy? Yeah, there's got to be. I've been writing stuff. I'm going to start booking studio sessions, I think. I have an idea. I want to get a road trip album done where I do 12 cities, make a song in each city, live stream the road trip, vlog the interactions with the people that I work with in each city, and then come up with 12 episodes for the 12 cities, 12 songs, 12 cities, 12 episodes, 13-song album, because obviously I have to have the album start with the theme song for the show. I'll record that in Seattle. And then I think I'll have a nice little road trip album. That's something I really want to work on. And once the road opens up, I think I'm gonna go out and do that. And then I also have been talking with Hannibal a bit about making some stuff for a while now. So we just need to sit down and make that happen. I want to pitch him an idea for something. Hannibal the Beat Animal. I think we could do something fun. And then I want to get back in and work on the studio album. So maybe I got a few beats I'm writing to for that. A few songs in my head for that. It'll be cool. My favorite song I made, my favorite writing, like I'd done, I think, is the work I did on Seattle Love Story. Every line in there has like, it tells like two different stories, basically. Every line is like a double entendre or whatever, sometimes triple. I like Dumb. I like Just a Bill. It's good. I wasn't very close with Johnny Boston. Unfortunately, I didn't make it out to any of the things he was at. Do a song with Peso in Houston. I want to do something in Houston. I wanted Houston to be one of my stops for that road trip. So deep. So deep. Okay, y'all. How is life? Life is good. Like, does it hurt when Onision banged your ass? No, it didn't. The real pain was in the struggle of my heart. Any plans for Indiana? I don't know. Maybe I would drive through Indiana. I haven't been in Indiana since 2014. From Bill Jr. It sounds wild. The PGA of America cut ties to President Donald Trump when it voted Sunday to take the PGA Championship event away from his New Jersey golf course next year. Damn. Billy's real shame is his lack of facial hair. I cannot grow a good beard. The Onision house anniversary is coming up. Ooh. Who drew that? My mom sent that to me. My mom drew it. My own mother drew that to me. My own mother. I can't cringe. What's that mean? What's that mean? Chuck Berry says, Gamble got someone fired from his job and is manipulating an 18-year-old e-thought stream. What's your take? I literally not enough information for me to even make a comment. Commander says, 47 says, Billy is Onision a pedophile? No. That is a no. Sex and the City revival confirmed at HBO Max. What? No way. What? Look at all this news, man. What do I think coronavirus is? I think coronavirus is a horrible affliction on our world, and it is a great mirror of the type of people that we are. People who will value their freedoms over their ability to be kind. I feel like people are terribly frustrated over it, and a lot of people are losing their livelihood over it, and other people are making tons of money off of it. It seems like an all too familiar process in our country's history, that some people will lose their livelihoods and others will profit off of it. I have pre-existing condition called being fat as fuck boy. So I'm not risking it. I'm trying to be a very safe boy. Shout out Catch. I got to visit my nana and my mama, and I don't want to risk it to them. Anybody who says it's a hoax, even if it was, what's the option? To be a cunt to people, run around with a mask off, barking in people's face? Sounds like a error in humanity to me. Don't have corona, but you just got ill. Hope you're all right, atheist brony. Hope you're okay. Super Duper says, pre-existing condition called low impulse control. What do you mean? I have high impulse control. I just happen to be addicted to food. I grew up in a household full of addicts. I was taught. Fire starter, come play my game. Fire starter, you have a virgin butthole or no? What sort of question is that? What sort of question was that? Did the coronavirus come from space? You walked in the store the other day without a mask. I forgot and was wondering why people were looking at me. I was very embarrassed. Yeah. And you're like, whatever. Smile. Smile, though your heart is breaking. Smile. Society hates fat people more than drug addicts. You picked the wrong addiction. Tell me about it, Super Duper. But luckily for me, I made people love me anyways. I took this massive obesity situation which I've developed and turned it into quite the conversation piece. Talk about the D. I try and teach her about the ABCs, but all she wanted from me was the D. She wants the D, yeah, that's what she wants. She wants the D, that's what she wants. She wants the birds and the bees and the... Let me have the double D's. I'm a sweet boy. Tell everybody. Tell everybody. It's got to be true, right? It's got to be real. It's got to be true. Why don't you have any of fats as friends? What does that mean? I used to have fat friends all the time. I still have fat friends. Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. And little man, Lola wants you. Poe Hamilton, I have a high impulse to get some of that sweet, sweet safe boy. Gotta get that safe boy. You gotta be the safe boy. Brian McKenzie's one of my fat friends. Thank you. Do a trust fall on a COVID patient? Oh, man. Remember when prank people were like the big deal? Do you think if they still were, they'd be pulling COVID pranks right now? All right, yo. What do you guys think? I'm thinking we take this party over to twitch.tv. If you guys want to follow me. I think we're going to play some Among Us in a little bit. Like you were Crip Gang? You dressed up like your dad is your papa on a Crip Gang? Gangster? Ed Bassmaster is great, yeah. Do a COVID prank and cough on your grandma? No way. No way, Super. I'll get in trouble. I'll get in trouble if I do that. Is it racist for a white man to own a Slave One spaceship? You mean a toy? A Star Wars toy for the spaceship that Boba Fett drives around on? It's not racist for a fucking white man to own a toy, but not that toy at least. But that being said, I wouldn't go around telling people about my fucking Slave One spaceship toy for other reasons. Like, oh yeah, you're an adult man, you have toys? Psst. What sort of adult man has toys? I would recommend Among Us. It's fun. It's fun. I do still play Fall Guys. I'm going to go play a little bit of Fall Guys, I think, and then wait for everybody to show up for Among Us. So let me get the link to twitch.tv/Billy the Fridge. It's going to take me a couple minutes to load this little bitch up because I have to get the other thing open. Everybody who wants to follow over, twitch.tv/Billy the Fridge. Thank you guys for hanging tonight on the episode. Good times. Sorry for that burp. That was really gross. I should be live in about 4 to 5 minutes. I just have to switch the broadcast software over to a different software. All right. I love you. Goodbye. Bye. Bye.